Welcome back. Once again, Joe is here. He's about to talk about some skating. Thank you for tuning in. I apologize for the delay. I don't know if you were expecting me or not. I delayed myself, though. I wanted to get this done a little sooner. But here we are, nevertheless, and we're going to talk about skating. First off, let's talk about some Instagrams that I think are sick. I think you should follow. Let's talk about this guy, Dills. I think he's from Canada. He is from Canada. He is notorious in my eyes for doing never-ending lines that are super unpredictable. You'll never know what trick he's going to do next. And they just go and go and go, and you think it's done, and he's still got more. He destroys this park that he skates all the time. Always posts really entertaining skating. I'd recommend you follow him. Another person I recommend you follow would be a close homie of mine, my buddy Victor, or So Icy Scorza on Instagram. He is always posting super good skating, skating at the local park, the one that I always skate, and posting street clips. He's got super cool style. He's super powerful. He's got crazy pop. He's really creative. He's the homie again. So follow him. He's dope. I'll keep it brief on Instagrams for this week. I'm going to mention a couple more in here that might lead me to talking about some stuff. We'll see. We'll get there. But let's try and keep this rolling a little faster and flow a little better. The goal for this episode is not to say We'll see how I do. That counts as one, though. So I'm already blowing it. Onward. Let's talk about video parts, segments, tours, whatever you want to call it. The full-length skate video is in a weird place nowadays. You get parts, you get... It's in a weird... whatever. You know how it's going. Less tangents. Right now I'm going to talk about the Emerica tour. They just released the Wet Hot American Summer Tour. Emerica spelled with an E, and the tour was actually in Canada. I found it on Thrasher about 2 weeks ago on their YouTube, and since then I haven't been able to find it. I don't know if they took down the link for music rights or what or why it's not out there. A friend of mine said he also watched some of it, so I didn't randomly happen to come across a bootleg version. It was out there. I don't know where it is now. Doesn't matter. The video itself was really sick. Colin Provost, Andrew Reynolds, John Dixon, their new guy, Eric Winkowski. If you know of him, you should be a fan of him, and a bunch of other rad skaters. It was a very good, feel-good tour video. On the longer side, lots of demos, lots of street footy. Classic skateboarding tour video. If you remember the tour video, Kids in America from back in the day, it reminded me a lot of that. I enjoyed it. If you can find it, watch it, enjoy it. It's good. Also, I watched the new offering from Pyramid Country. They're a bunch of dudes from out in Arizona that release really cool videos with really cool editing, really cool music, super dope skating. I've been a fan of them for quite a few years. I always look forward to watching everything they put out. This was another tour video. It happened to be, I guess they were skating around the U.S. All the skating was so good that you would imagine it's just one of their full lengths that they spent a much longer deal of time doing. But yeah, it's super sick, man. Specifically, Aaron Gore really killed it. He's all over Instagram posting crazy tricks. Robbie Brockle, Jack Olson, two guys from Real, and a bunch of other dope dudes that have been with Pyramid Country for a long time. It's good stuff. You should check that out. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Jim Greco put out his next new movie film. It's called Jobs Never, which is a fun title. The film itself, I thought, was actually really cool. He gets a lot of hate because he's really just a little out of the box in the way he presents his own skating and stuff. But he seems to be very driven in the way he fulfills his artistic visions. And whether you like his work or not, I think you have to appreciate his drive and what the product he comes out with. You can tell it's very pure and very from the heart. I would describe this film as like a David Lynch film. Think Eraserhead mixed with Beverly Hills Cop or the first Die Hard. Like very abstract and making you feel really weird emotions and long pauses. and a really fun kind of 80s vibe in the city. The skating was really dope. Tom Penny had some footy in there. Tom Penny's legendary. That's always a gem to me. Everyone else he skated with was dope. The whole thing was pretty cool. It was a good work of art. I'd recommend checking it out if it sounds like something you're into. Another thing I watched that I was a bit hesitant to watch because I'm yet to be able to watch the full length, but it's the homie Transworld posted Sam Bellapini's part from the VEER video by the homie Tristan Mershon, who is from Tampa. Sam's living out in Tampa. The video is based out in Tampa. It's really sick. From everyone I know that's watched it, they all said it was super dope. Everyone killed it that was in it. But Transworld posted Sam's part, and he's definitely one of my just all-around complete favorite skaters. I've known him for quite a few years. He's a really, really, really nice dude. He has such a cool style. Just very, very laid back and relaxed, and just looks very natural on a skateboard. Where else are we? He's super creative. He's very selective in the types of tricks he does and what he does them on and the order that he does them. He's a great skater. The part was super sick. I know the whole video is sick. You should check it out for sure. I watched this other part by this dude named Joseph Bias. It was called Wavy. It's called Wavy because he searched out he searched out spots that were like waves, and wanted to film the whole part doing tricks on wavy spots. And to have a vision like that and really go out and travel the world and find all different kinds of crazy spots that are literally waves or natural curves, natural architecture, not skate parks, but natural spots. Get a cool trick on them, film a whole thing. It was pretty entertaining. I felt some serious spot envy when watching this, and it was pretty good. It's always cool when people bring their vision to fruition, when it's a large and over-encompassing vision, it may seem. It was cool. I enjoyed it. I like stuff like that. You should check it out. I watched Ryan Townley's Masquerade part. That guy's pretty sick. He's got really good style. He's really powerful in the way he skates. He uses his skateboard in a unique way. He uses his abilities like in ways that people normally would not. Things that he is good at, like grabbing your board while grinding, for instance, and yanking out of a grind is something that not a lot of people do, but he seems to be exceptionally good at it and has brought it to another level and kind of shown what he can give to skateboarding, things that people have never done before that he finds his strengths in. And I think that's a great direction to go with your skating, is figure out what works for you and embellish, create, just keep it going, man. I enjoyed his part. It was really sick. The enders were crazy. I watched a little contest summary from this thing called the Venice Slappy Challenge. I've seen this go on for the past few years. It seems to be a little annual get-together out in Venice at these curbs that are just like 400 feet long of double-sided slappy curb like this, and they do longest slappy, just all kinds of crazy cool. It looks like a great time. There's the thing. Watch it, 5 minutes, you'll enjoy it. A nice out-of-the-box contest, a nice keep skateboarding fun contest. There's a lot of those out there. I always find great entertainment in such things. I also saw 2 contests went by. The Am Getting Paid contest up in New York, which seems to be a culmination of all the Damn Ams, and I think the last Damn Am I don't know, there's another Damn Am in New York. Either way, this guy Lucas Rabelo won both of them. He's a Brazilian dude who skates with Luan a lot. He's crazy good. I've been watching this guy for a couple years. He's gonna be someone to watch. Keep an eye out for that dude, because he's crushing all the contests right now, apparently. I guess I kind of banged through this a little faster than I wanted to. I got one more video to talk about. I watched this part segment collection of footage with a bunch of other dudes. He called it Rogers Revenge of the Radical. It was from No Comply Skate Shop. A lot of the footage seemed to be based around Europe and San Francisco. It was a good chunk of dudes skating a lot of really cool spots. It was pretty sick skating, start to finish, pretty creative, good editing, really good at editing, actually. I like the music choice a lot. There was kind of a narrative dialogue that went along with the whole video. In between segments, there'd be a sarcastic remark about, say, some 8mm footage. They referred to it as mandatory 8mm footage, which is inside skater joke. There's a lot of little funny, corny jokes like that that made me smile quite a few times through the part. Aside from the skating, but the skating itself was super good, man. The guy at the end of the video, what was his name? Ryan Thompson, I think. I didn't write it down apparently, but he was really good, really good style, really good style. Almost Austin Giletti, but entertaining video. That's probably the sickest piece of skateboarding that I watched in the last few weeks that really stuck with me. I'd recommend you guys check that one out. We're gonna call it. We're gonna call that this episode. I did it in 11 minutes 19 seconds so far. Do me a favor, like this video, subscribe if you're not down there, and comment. Tell me how to do this better. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me what's dope. Tell me what I missed. All those things. Give me all the critiques and whatever you want. Just interact. Let's interact. Let's grow this. Grow this for me. Like, subscribe, and share. Dare I say? Share. Tell a friend. Share skating. Share this channel. Share a cookie if you have a cookie and someone else might want a cookie. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. I'll do my best to have this out in another week. Also, one more thing. I'm going to try to tell you guys a little bit about me, which isn't a subject that necessarily interests me, because who likes to talk about themselves? But I imagine someone that doesn't know me that's watching this wants to at least wonder why this guy sitting here feels compelled to talk about skating. I've been skating for 17 years. I'll talk about my influences and put footage of myself on here. I don't want to do that, but we'll see what happens. Thank you guys. Have a great day.